Hi, beautiful soul. How are you today? Listen, I wanted to come on because in the last few days, I've been sharing some videos about the importance of doing mindset work if you really want to achieve success as an artist or creative of any kind. And a few people have reached out to me to say, okay, I'm getting on board with this, but really, what is mindset work? What do you mean by that? So I think it's really worth just explaining what I mean by it. It might not be what everybody means by it, but I'll tell you what I mean by it. And hopefully that will help you clarify kind of what you need to do if you really, really want to break through and achieve different results with your creative work. So mindset work. Essentially, everybody has a mindset. You have a mindset, and you might not really be aware of it, but your mindset is your set of beliefs and assumptions about yourself and the world. A lot of these will exist actually on your subconscious level, but they'll also be in your conscious level. For instance, you might have thoughts like, to make a lot of money, you have to work really hard. Okay, so that might be one of your beliefs. And you might think you're just describing a fact in the world, right? That might just be something that you think, that's just true. I look around myself and I see evidence for that and it's true. But in actual fact, it's not a fact. It's just a belief that you have. It's part of your mindset. If it was true, then there would be nobody who earns a lot of money even though they don't work hard. And let me tell you, there are people who earn a lot of money and don't work very hard. And on the flip side, there are a lot of people who work extremely hard. They might be working even 3 jobs or more and still not earning a lot of money. So it is not true that you have to work really hard to make a lot of money. But that might be part of your mindset. And to be clear, you have beliefs about everything. You have beliefs about weight. You have beliefs about fitness. You have beliefs about aging. You have beliefs about everything, right? What is right, what is wrong, all across the board. And for the most part, a lot of us, we're not really conscious of them. We're not really aware that we have this set of beliefs, and we don't really question whether we can change them or not, or whether they serve us or not. Does that make sense? So mindset work, once you acknowledge that you have a mindset, you have a set of beliefs or assumptions about yourself and the world you live in, mindset work to me is the deliberate and intentional work to recognize what the beliefs and thoughts are that you have in your head right now, and then to very intentionally and consciously choose which ones you wish to release because they don't actually serve you. And then also to choose new beliefs to replace ones that don't serve you with ones that do. And to me, that is mindset work. That's growth mindset work, because you're choosing deliberately to grow your mindset in a different way. I hope that makes sense. Now, the reason that this work is so important, and the reason that I say that it is the key to success as an artist of any kind, is quite simply because it's your mindset that will determine your results more than your actions. Okay? So it's your mindset, your beliefs about yourself and your work, and your beliefs about how the world works, your beliefs about how creatives make money, who makes money, their worth, all those things. It's your mindset that will determine your results rather than your actions, right? And if you think about this, I'd love it if you have pen and paper just now. I'm just thinking, I wasn't planning to do this, but okay, if you have pen and paper, I would love you just to draw a triangle like this. Okay, I'm going to draw a triangle. It's like the side of a pyramid, right? So, can you see that? So it's a pyramid. Now, if you take the top and you said this is your results, okay? So, results. Right? And that's the top of your triangle right there, results, right? And the results are like the results you're getting. So, for instance, how much money did you make from selling creative work last year? Right? That would be a result. Or how much do you weigh? Right? That's a result. Or how much money is in your bank right now? These are results. Now, below that are your actions. So, your actions. And your actions are creating your results, right? And there's no, we can't deny that, right? So it's like what you do, like what you eat and how much you exercise is going to determine the result of how much you weigh, right? Whether you sell a script or not is going to be determined by your actions. Did you write one? Did you get out there and sell it? How did you do that? What actions did you take in order to get the result that you wanted? Okay. And then below your actions, you have your feelings. We have a line of feelings. I'm going to run out of space here, as I didn't really plan to do this. So we've got feelings. And feelings are what determine your actions, and that's what determines your results, okay? So your feelings determine your actions, in the sense that, say, for instance, you feel very confident and empowered about a script, you're going to take a lot of actions and a lot of very confident, powerful actions to try and sell it. Whereas if you were feeling not confident about it, not sure about your own talent, you're feeling a little despair, a little bit hopeless, then you're going to take very different actions. They're going to be driven by a different emotion, and you're going to get different results. So feelings are what are driving your actions, which then get your results. Now, below your feelings, we've got your thoughts, right? I'm going to put them into the triangle this time because I'm running out of room outside of it. So now you got your thoughts. And it's your thoughts that create your feelings, which for a lot of people is quite shocking because we tend to think that our feelings are created by our circumstances, right? Like, I feel confident about my script because, other people have told me it's good, because I'm reading it and I think it's really good, and it seems like my feeling is coming from the circumstance. But they're actually not. Your feelings are coming from your thoughts about your circumstances. And your thoughts might be things like, if you think, hey, my script is amazing, right? My script is really good. This is the best script I wrote. And you're having these thoughts, you're going to feel a certain way. You're going to feel confident, empowered, right? If, on the other hand, you're thinking thoughts like, this isn't very good, I think it's boring, nobody's going to like this, and these are your thoughts, then they're going to drive very different kinds of feelings. You're going to start to feel unworthy, you're going to start to feel anxious, you're going to start to feel stressed, and all those things, different actions. So thoughts create feelings, feelings create actions, actions create results, okay? At the bottom of that, we could put your beliefs. And this we could also say your core identity or subconscious identity. So I'm going to say beliefs stroke identity. And most of your thoughts come about because of who you are and what you believe. So for instance, if you're looking at your script and you decide to think my script is good, it's based upon beliefs that you have about what makes a good script, etc. So let's just get that clear, right? Now, for most of us, when we want to get different results, so say one of the results we had is that last year you earned 0 from your creative work. You didn't earn a dime, right? And this year you want to get different results. This year you want to earn $50,000 from your creative work, right? So most of us, if we want a different result, we go after the action, right? We try to change our actions because we know that actions create results. So we decide to take different actions. So if we've decided, okay, this year I am going to earn $50,000 from my screenwriting, we might go, in order to do that, and you might make a list of actions that you're going to take. I'm going to write 3 new screenplays. I'm going to do 50 query letters to agents and managers, right? Yeah. I'm going to submit to X number of competitions. So we can make all our lists of actions. And that's fine. And that's how most people attack this, right? Most people attack everything. Like if you say, I want to lose weight, we're like, okay, I'm going to go on this diet. I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, right? We know all the things to do. But have you ever thought, like, why don't most people achieve the results they want then? Because everybody knows what to do. We all know, like when it comes to losing weight, for instance, right? It's not rocket science, really. We know the actions that we need to take if that's what we want to do. If I decide that I want to get fitter, I know what I need to do. But most people don't manage to do it. And you might wonder why. A really nice way for me, actually a real breakthrough in my life was when I was trying to quit smoking. I was in my 20s. And I was like a committed smoker in my early 20s. I would smoke a pack a day. And I finally decided, though, that I wanted to quit. I knew all the reasons, like my logical brain had every reason as to why I was going to quit. The health, the money, everything. It was all there. It was very clear to me I wanted to quit. But as anyone who's ever been a smoker will tell you, I tried to quit. I first of all tried to do like a thing where I would just like not smoke until 4 p.m. Well, of course, by 3 p.m. I was just like desperate for a cigarette, and I'd light one up at about 3:30 and be like, oh, screw it. And this went on like that, right? The thing that changed it for me was I read a book called Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. I don't know if any of you have ever come across it. It changed my life, that book, and what was in it. And basically what Alan Carr said and what he taught me was, as long as your identity is of a smoker, right? So if you're a smoker on this level, your beliefs and identity are as a smoker, like and I identified strongly as a smoker, then you're going to be thinking like a smoker, right? And what that meant for me was that I still thought smoking was pleasurable, smoking alleviated my stress, I enjoyed the taste of it, I enjoyed the feeling of it, all those things. So I still had all those kinds of thoughts. Now, as long as at this level, your identity and your thoughts and your beliefs are as a smoker, you're never going to be able to sustain change up here This is much more powerful. See how much bigger it is, right? It's so much more powerful. And so the real work you want to do when you want to change a habit like that, when you want to like kick a habit, isn't change the actions, right? Changing the action. So you could say the action is don't buy cigarettes, don't light up the cigarette, right? So you can get a different result and not be a smoker. It doesn't work like that. What you have to do, like, can you see this? Is change down here, right? And then that will drive everything up and make the results easy to achieve. Does that make sense? And so once you change your beliefs about smoking, once you change your identity, once you decide I'm not a smoker, I'm a non-smoker, there's no struggle. There's no inner struggle. And your beliefs align with the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions that get you the results that you want. It becomes easy. And that's why that book was called His Easy Way to Quit Smoking, Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. And to tell you the truth, it was easy. Like once I understood that if I can shift the paradigm in my brain from being a smoker to a non-smoker, it's done. It's easy. There's no struggle. Before that, I used to believe, for instance, that it was hard to quit smoking. That was one of my core beliefs. It's so hard to quit smoking. You're going to need patches and you're going to need this and you're going to need that. But I chose to believe that I was no longer a smoker. I chose to embrace that as my identity, and it was therefore easy to quit. I wasn't having to attack it. I wasn't attacking it on the action line. I attacked it on the core beliefs and identity line and on the thought line. So likewise, if you are, for instance, wanting to earn the $50,000 from your creative work rather than zero, like last year, as I said, most people will attack that on the action line, and then they'll be very disappointed by the results that they get, right? Halfway through the year, they'll be like, oh, this is terrible, and this is rubbish, and this is hard, and it will confirm a lot of the beliefs they had, right? The beliefs like, it's hard to make money as an artist. It will confirm beliefs like, you have to work really hard. You have to pay your dues. You have to write 5 screenplays before you can sell one. Whatever your beliefs are. Right? But if you change your beliefs and your identity, if you already become the person who is selling those scripts, and you start to just flow from that rather than flowing from like, it's hard, it's difficult, it's really, it's tough, but I'm going to do it anyway. Or you need masses of luck in order to crack this game, but I'm going to go after it. As long as you continue to think things like that, it's going to be very hard to get the results that you want purely from your actions, because you're working against yourself. And as we know on this little diagram, the bottom part is so much more powerful. Like people say, for instance, your subconscious thoughts are like, I think 10,000 times more powerful. Certainly, they are 95% of your brain activity. So your beliefs and your subconscious identity that you're not even aware of are really running the show. And that's why we all get frustrated. We have ideas of like results that we want to change. We attack the action line. It doesn't work out. And we wonder why it's not working. And it's not working because we haven't changed who we are. We cannot expect to get different results if we don't change ourselves at that fundamental level, beliefs and thoughts. Okay. So mindset work to me is essential, because if you want different results than what you've been getting, you have to be willing to go in there. Right. And most people, as I say, like they decide, okay, I would like to write screenplays and sell them. And they just attack the action line. So they just start learning how to do it, and they do it, and they think that will be enough. And they learn, how to write a query letter and how to do this and how to do that. But what they're not doing is really addressing the core identity, beliefs and thoughts they have, which are going to absolutely annihilate them. I hope this is helpful. If this at all interests you, if you're like, okay, I get this and I would like to do more mindset work, this Thursday I'm going to be sharing a free training. It's called the 3 Steps to Becoming a Money-Making Artist. These are not 3 steps like, here's how to sell your work, or, on Vimeo or something. It's not that. This is the mindset work. And I honestly, I think you can probably tell, I know that this is the most important work you can do if you want to make money as an artist and you haven't been doing that up until now. Or if you want to make more money, you might be making quite a lot, but you still might be feeling like you're capped at a certain ceiling. How do you break through that ceiling? It's this work. Change your beliefs, change your identity. That will change your thoughts, and you'll get this new flow going through. That's how it works. And again, if this really interests you, my course, Creatively Fulfilled, Financially Free, is going to open for registration on Thursday as well. I love this course. It was something that I just felt really, really called to create. because I see so many people, so many artists really work so hard on their craft and so hard on the how. And then they don't do this work, so they don't get good results, and eventually they give up. And I really, really I just want to help people flick that switch so that they can realize there is a way. And in that course, you really learn a process in which you will identify the beliefs that are holding you back. You will learn how to release them. And this is very deep work. It's very powerful work. And then you will learn how to replace them with thoughts that serve you. Really get a vision for your life, but back it up with the shifts that need to happen. And then you can move on. And it's a process that I've used more than once in my life. I mean, to be honest, mindset work is like going to the gym. It's not something you do once and then now I've done it. Now I've got six-pack abs. Now I don't need to go to the gym ever again in my life. It's not like that. Mindset work is just like gym. You have to keep going. The initial work is hard. Like if you're going from being very unfit to getting fit, it's going to be hard. It's going to be heavy lifting. But then once you get to the point of fitness, there's still like regular maintenance. You don't do the mindset work and then now you've done it and you get to forget it. You'll always be doing it. So what I teach in the course, Creatively Fulfilled, Financially Free, is a process. And it's the one that I personally have used to get incredible epic results in my life. And it will just break it down for you. And it's one you can apply again and again and again as different limitations come up for you. So if that calls to you at all, as I said, the way to get into that will be joining me for the free training later this week, 3 steps to becoming a money-making artist. I hope you can join me. Let me know if you have any questions about this stuff. I would be more than happy to answer them or try to answer them. I'm rooting for you. I share this information because, as I said, I think this is the most important information that any screenwriter or filmmaker or artist of any kind can learn. Is the most empowering information and life-changing, game-changing information. So if it's calling to you, make sure you stay tuned and join me for this training later this week. All right, guys, take care.